Good morning, everyone. We're going to have a shave this morning on Randy Shaves. And what I'm going to be using today is something I've never done a video on before. I'm going to be using Stirling Sheep. Sheep is a mutton tallow soap. And I didn't get this for a long time. I saw it and I read about it. And I don't know what I was thinking. It's an unscented soap. But I was thinking that you may smell the mutton tallow, because I don't like mutton at all to eat. Some people love it. I do not like it. But that's not the case. You don't smell anything. It's just a scent-free soap. You can add oils to it if you want some scent. I don't do that. I just use it like it is, unscented. And then what I do is I follow it up at the end of the shave with some Stirling Glacial British leather. Really nice scent. You know, when I talking about soap scents, I really don't. The scent of the soap really doesn't bother me much, because it doesn't really stick to you. It doesn't really last. I put the emphasis on aftershaves and for to smell all day long. And this British leather is a real nice aftershave. The razor I'm going to be using today is my Henson mild. I've got a Astra green blade in that, and I'm using a Hoosier LatheWorks brush. Beautiful brush. Look at that lather. I'm telling you, I finally got some of this sheep soap. And when it comes to lather, this is on a different level. I'm telling you, it's unreal. It's very, very nice and slick and just cushiony. It's a whole different ball game from beef tallow, and I can't understand or can't explain why, but it is. But we're going to get started and lather it up and get this shave going. Now I wish I had tried this a long time ago, but I didn't. I've had this probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. And I just really enjoy it every time I use it. But I'm telling you, it's a different experience with this mutton tallow. I don't know what it is, but man, it lathers so well and shaves so well. You need to try this if you never have. Some of you may have used it. They've got another, I think they've got one that's scented. I'm not sure about that. Guess I should have researched it a little more, but you can go to the Stirling site and see what they've got. I'm going to wet my face just a little bit. Lather's kind of been sitting here while I was getting ready to do this. Okay, we're going to get started with this sheep soap. You know, I first started paying attention to this back during COVID, because Rod at Stirling Soaps kind of made an announcement that the mutton tallow had gotten so expensive during COVID that he wasn't producing it for a while. But he's back to it, and I'm glad. It just provides a really, really nice shave. It's just really, the volume of the lather is really there, and the slickness is really there. It just provides for an enjoyable shave. That's about all you can say. I couldn't believe the difference when I first started using it. There is a big difference, especially when you're building your lather. I've never used a beef tallow or a vegan soap that produces the kind of lather this does. I was just really impressed with it, in case you can't tell. Yeah, I'm back to the Henson. You know, I got the LatheWorks, used it several times. And while it is a very nice, well-made, smooth razor, I just could not get the closeness that I get with this. And maybe it's my technique, I don't know, but I just couldn't. I tried every combination of the plates, and the last shave I did with it, I just used the aggressive plate all the way through, and it still didn't give me the closeness that this does. And I've mentioned before, and I'll say it again, the only downside that I have found to this razor is the little bit of drag you get. But with the shaves I get with it, it's well worth putting up with, I'm telling you. Oh, I got my new scally cap on. I got this one for Christmas. Green scally cap, green shirt, green soap. I should have done this on St. Patty's Day. Green brush. Everything's green today. Green day. Oh, this lather just goes on so smooth and silky. And as I said, you can use some scent oils. I used to get some from HC&C. I don't know whether they still, Hendrix Classics, I don't know whether he still sells that or not, but I've got several of his soaps, oils. But I just like to shave with it as it is and get the scent from that aftershave. And this soap leaves your skin feeling just different in a good way. Trouble spot time. Put a little more on there for this stinking area on my face. If I don't do this when I shave, sometime during the day, my whiskers will catch on my collar right in this area. It pulls, and I hate that. So I always take a little extra time and effort right there. I believe I got it. This side, I don't have to do that. It's just got to do with the way the hair grows, I guess. You know, in addition to this being a great soap, it's a great value too. Stirling, you can't beat their prices for their soaps. You get, what is it, 5.8 ounces of soap. And I tell you, usually you get a little more than that. And it's like, what, $14.95 for that much soap? Some of these soaps that are on the market today, they've just gotten out of my range. I'm not going to pay $6 and $7 per ounce for soap. I forget what the price per ounce Stirling winds up figuring up to, but it's substantially cheaper than that. Well, that's going to about do it, guys. I think that's going to about do it. I'm going to rinse. Or wash, whatever you want to call it. I use a rag at the end there to get the soap off. And as usual, I forgot to get my alum block out, so I gotta do that. When you get old, you forget stuff. Yeah, it's not that bad. Boy, there is zero, I'm talking nada feedback on that shave, which is always a good thing. I'm gonna wash this brush out. Watch this, look here. Look at that. That is good stuff right there. That is some good stuff. Dry it off a little bit. This Maggard's Hoosier LatheWorks handle has got a Maggard's knot in it, 24 millimeter. I have really come to love these knots. I've got them in a few of my razors, a few of my brushes. Now it's time for the British leather. That's a really nice scent, by the way. It's not, the name might fool you. It's not a real leathery. It's got leather in it, but there's I don't know, other scents in there with it. It just makes it smell really nice. You just want to keep putting it on. It smells so good. But hey, that is the shave today with Stirling Sheep soap made with mutton tallow, along with many other things. You can read that. Let's see if we can focus it. Maybe, there we go. Yeah. Mutton tallow, stearic acid, castor oil, potassium hydroxide, on and on and on. You can read it. And then their aftershave is really nice too. It's an alcohol based, and I always get the Glacial because I love menthol. And of course the Henson razor with an Astra green blade in it. That's going to do it for today. Appreciate you watching, and give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Adios.